Never been in trouble. I never got hurt. Never had to struggle. Never had to work hard for anything before. Believe me. Lord, I've got it easy. Alright guys, looks like we are live. Welcome to the stream. Today we are doing a solo stream, so again, Tuesdays and Thursdays, it'll just be me. So if you guys are coming over from our Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream with for one, my friend Dan, I am also doing a solo stream on Tuesday and Thursday, starting today, right now. And I'll be going from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern time zone. I believe yesterday, if you guys were part of that stream, I did say 11 to 2, but it works out better for me to go 12 to 3. It gives me some chance to set things up and get some work done early in the morning. Then I can just start at noon. And it's a good time to start, so we are starting at noon. So we're jumping back into Diablo 4. If you guys watched me play Diablo 4 a few weeks ago, we started, but quick disclaimer, I said this yesterday on my League stream, but I have a data plan. It has a data cap, and I may have downloaded 1 or 2 games that are maybe too big. You know, the games that nowadays are super big, so I downloaded maybe 1 or 2 more games than I should have that were very large. So I had to be a little bit more stingy with my data cap because I didn't want to pay any overcharge dues, payments, stuff like that. But anyway, so we can get back into streaming now. Let's see, we were a level 11 here last time we were playing. I remember that we were taking it slowly, and we were kind of going through the main story. It'll kind of come back to me as we go. I'm gonna have to remember, unfortunately, the build that we were planning on doing. Let's see. I think we were thinking about doing like a dark build or poison, something like that. Give me 1 second to kind of look over the skills. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Always like to keep it positive in the stream. I want to kind of create a place where, you know, you can come here and kind of escape, you know, what's going on in real life. That's enough about that. I won't talk about it because what's the point then, right? I remember there was kind of like a vulnerability build for this, but I decided not to do vulnerability. I think I was trying to do crit. So yeah, I think we changed the build. We changed our right click to the honing missiles. I think we were before doing something else. I forgot. Why don't we just play the game and we'll figure it out. I'm going to get this dash ability here, though. And I'm going to see if it works. Because technically speaking, we do have dual weapons. Let's go ahead and check our quests here real quick. Let's see. So they have... I think it's kind of funny that they give us Act 2 and Act 3 quests. Like, just from the get-go. I guess you like wanted to skip them or something. Not really sure. Let's see here. Our main quest is to go all the way up here. It's kind of interesting. When Dan and I were playing Diablo 4, it looks like they saved the map progress that we went. So as you can see, I have this part of the map discovered. A little bit of it, not too much. But it looks like there's so much more content down here that we haven't done. And I don't know if there's like expansions or different islands that you can go to, but I guess that's that. This is Act 2. This is Act 1. Okay. And we are down here. I believe we were... Oh, I remember. We were doing a side quest down here. And did I say that we were going to go... Let's just start off, and we'll go do that. This dungeon over here. Just get back into the groove of the game. Let's quickly go back to the other town, because I want to upgrade our potion. Where can you upgrade your... Can you upgrade your potion in this town? I do not remember. I do know that you can upgrade your potion. I just don't know if it's in this town. Perhaps not. Oh no, it's literally down there. Yeah, it is. Go down here, upgrade our potion, and there's another quest. Learning how to extract stuff. Okay, we'll do that real quick too. That's the wrong NPC. Sorry about that. There's a squeaking chair. I'm gonna increase the potency of my potion.
Someone who spends a lot of time in the wilds. I expect you'll also want some of my elixirs, but let's focus on your healing potion for now. I have some extra materials we can use this time. If you want to improve your healing potion further or craft any elixirs, you'll need to source your own ingredients. I'll not leave these walls. Never again.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure the game's kind of quiet. I'm going to turn it up here a little bit. Tiny bit. Have the volume down a little bit. When I'm playing with my friends, I turn the volume down just slightly, because I need to hear them talk, you know? So I'll turn it up to, let's just do like 50, actually.
Greetings.
Those noises are kind of creeping me out. Okay, here we go. Weak healing potion. So we were healing before 17 life instantly and then 35. So yeah, we'll do 48. Okay. And I remember I had these potions. You can craft these elixirs to get bonus XP. Ours level 36. Wait, is there anything that I can actually use? Can craft. Okay, I can't craft it. Prize level 30, prize level 13, prize level 5. Okay, this is something I should be crafting. Gallovine and Biteberry. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna go hunting for crafting materials. Have to keep our eye out on that. I don't remember what they look like. I guess we just grab any crafting materials and then we could just convert them. So, I guess we don't really have to memorize what certain things look like.
As I'm sure you know.
Level up. Okay, so you put your item here. I see. And you can pick the codex or an aspect from the inventory. And then you can imprint the... Okay, cool. Deal 10% increased damage for each second you stand still, up to 40%. I guess we kind of have like a mobile build here. Okay. We kind of have a mobile build. I don't know if it uses this or not. I guess we could test it. Why not, right? Oh, it does. It does not use. Okay. Aspect of inner calm. Wait a second. What happens if I put this? We don't have any boots yet. Does this count? Maybe it's only for sword skills. We're not gonna waste it on that. That's gonna waste it. But we leveled up, so enemies damaged by dash take 15% increase critical strike damage. So this dash is kind of more used as like an offensive skill, but that's okay. We'll probably use it more defensively. Enemies and caltrops take 10% increased damage stream increase by 5. That's pretty good. Grab that. I think we'll go down here and probably grab the shadow damage one. I don't know if we'll grab any of these. Oh, we'll probably grab smoke grenade actually. And then that, because right here, your evade cooldown is reduced by 0.5 when you daze an enemy. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, it seems like I'm getting kind of understanding what my thought process was for building back then. We can always respec. Respecing this game is pretty cheap. Alright, let's get out there. Now, do I need a target to dash? Oh, I absolutely do not need a target to dash.
It's locked.
Where'd that guy come from? I guess I'll mention to you guys that after playing Diablo 4, we're probably gonna go on and move to the move on to Hi-Fi Rush. So I know that game came out a while ago, but I started playing it when it first came out, but then I never finished it. And it was pretty fun. I remember, you know, if you guys have watched any of my content, you guys will know I'm a huge sound and music guy. I love listening to good sound in games. So, Hi-Fi Rush would be kind of a fun game for me to play. Oh, there's a lot of enemies here. We do need some more AoE. I think that's probably what we'll spec into next. So we might not go for the Shadow Bomb or the Smoke Grenade. Probably go with some type of AoE. Let's see what we have here. Not those. Spend resources to deal AoE down here. Poison Trap. Plant a trap to arms after 1.25 seconds and activates when an enemy moves within your range, applying 704 damage. I think we'll probably go with Poison Trap. Combined with Caltrops, I think it'd be good. So maybe we go into a bit of a trap build, excuse me. All right, let's see here. Something I'll admit to you guys is I wonder how my voice will be since I'm streaming for oh, okay, I keep pressing tab, that's why I'm getting a little bit used to the controls.
I need more time. But
yeah, I'm kind of curious how my voice will be after streaming for like 3 hours every day. I kind of wanted to challenge myself since Dan and I are streaming League for 3 hours on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I was kind of curious, like, oh, can can I stream also on Tuesdays and Thursdays on my own and have my voice be okay? Because you know, I mean, I like to talk, but I guess I don't know if it's okay for my voice to be talking for that much. Wow, I kind of gamed them there, didn't I? What's this wall? I actually really like the dash skill. It's like super satisfying to use. Yeah, I'm not sure with my voice though. If it'll be fine after streaming for 3 hours every day. Trying to find my stride as a streamer. But I kind of stream really, it's kind of more for you guys really, so it eventually when I have more reviews out and there's more people coming to the channel, I can have these lives where people watch them and be like, oh, that's what he's like, you know, when he's not doing his when he's not doing his video voice, you know. So you guys will know what I'm like when I'm not doing my video voice, and it's a little bit more chill, you know. You guys come in and interact with me, and even if people come to just my streams and they want to check out the reviews that I do, I don't think I'll be doing a review on Diablo 4. If I do, it'll be like way after they have a release, the next update. Because if you guys didn't know, they're planning to do like a big update for the next season. Don't ask me what's in there because I'm not like a huge Diablo fan or anything. I guess standing still is like so bad. Oh crap. Yeah, I cannot stand still. I mean, I guess at least against this enemy. Yeah. Door's been unsealed. What? That's a bug. Often remains. Crucial object is missing. Okay. Kind of hate having that skill on S, by the way. Move it out. But yeah, if I do a review on Diablo 4, it'll probably be after the next season update comes out, and then that way I can kind of compare how the game was before and how it would be after the update. That's kind of like the idea that I have if I did do a review for Diablo 4. But yeah, most of these streams will probably be me doing like, yeah, it'll probably be a mix of variety games and then games that I'll be reviewing. So that way you guys will have live footage of me playing the game, so raw unedited footage, and then also the review. Just like obviously fully edited content. I actually kind of got used to having it on W, so I'm gonna keep it on W. Feels smoother once I've gotten used to it. I guess it's nice to have the extra damage when I'm standing still. It's just kind of like a bad habit because, you know, I play ADC in League, so so it's kind of a bad habit to stand still after auto attacking. Wow, I freaking love that dash skill. It's actually so freaking satisfying to use. Ooh. Compare, please. Compare, please. Game. Oh, I don't even have rings equipped. I didn't realize. Lucky hit chance, 6% critical strike damage. Reses, 1% crit chance. Okay, let's see. Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, we have 73 crit chance? No, we have 6. We only have 6. Nothing crazy. This is where I kind of miss doing, like, playing this game with 2 people. Because you guys can split up and do the objectives. But here I have to do them all by myself. A little bit slower. But I guess we're just taking our time, right, boys? I keep pressing tab. I might need to unbound that. I'm actually gonna unbind that right now, real quick. Where's the map? Map screen. Cancel plan. I was gonna put it to like a D-pad button. Okay. What the heck? Yeah, I wish these totems last a little bit longer. They're super fun to use. I guess I don't want you taking you to like a boss room or something. Clear out some mobs real quick and then your buff is over. Or here we go. Trying to utilize the standing still passive that we just had, the aspect that we just got, as much as possible. Okay, let's see here. Critical strike chance against enemies inside your caltrops is 5%. Caltrops are cold and chills. Just chills. Reduce movement speed, repeatedly chilling an enemy with freeze it. We're doing a crit build, so we'll do crit. Or crit. Slowing them is nice. Oops. Wrong way. Yeah, I will say that these dungeons, they're quite long to do without a second person. And not having AoE just like really slows down the gameplay. I should have spec'd into that the poison bomb. Since I don't think it costs mana. Maybe the standing still aspect is probably not good for my playstyle because I like to move. Just habit. Especially you give me a bow, like I'm always gonna kite, right? Like I'm not gonna freaking stand still. It's just second nature at this point after all these years of gaming, playing MOBAs and stuff. I have to use my dash more. I keep forgetting that I have it.
Time to recharge.
That actually kind of scared me, I thought. I thought I was gonna take like way more damage from that. Where is the collectible here? Oh, it's the right. There we go. Oh, I just freaking missed all of my arrows on that guy. Alright, well, we got it. Finally progress. It's like a 40% damage increase. I don't know. I just like, I can't even feel it because normally I have to get like such big space on them. I don't even know how much damage I'm doing. It's gonna be a boss fight. It'd be crazy if there's like an exploit with, like, if you use if you only use like movement abilities and you don't click to move, it counts as it counts as standing still. Wait, this is kind of an exploit. Wait, he actually can't hit me. I can just stand here and pepper him. Wait, actually, I do big damage just standing here. Okay, that's kind of a hack. Oh, we did it. Lost Archives finished. Just finish up the exploration here. That dash doesn't really do any damage. I wonder what is the upgrades here? I would say increase critical strike damage. That'd be like almost 100. It'd be like 90% because I think we have 75 right now. Dealing damage to crowd controlled enemies with dash reduces its charge cooldown. Does do slows count as CC? I don't know if they do. Up to 4 seconds per cast. I don't know. Dash enemies slows. Oh, they're already slowed. Then they get dazed. It's kind of big, actually. I think we'll go for that. Yeah, that's actually a really good combo. Oh my lordy, that's actually a really good combo. If you combine this, see, because what I'm thinking. Dash, whatever, you get the increased crit strike. You can only pick one or two, or one or the other. We take this one because we're using it with caltrop, so we caltrop the enemies, and we dash through them. We daze them for 2 seconds, and then we're probably gonna have some type of AOE crit, and it knocks them over for 0.5 seconds. And here, it's after knocking back or knocking down an enemy, you gain 4% increased crit chance. 4 seconds, and that's it's stackable 3 times. This is also stackable 3 times to be a longer knockdown. This is actually kind of a crazy, like, fun mobile build. The question is, oh my gosh, and then the poison trap can also knock them down. Poison trap has a 30% chance to reset your imbuement skill cooldowns when activated. Oh my gosh. Wait. Infected enemies explode on death, dealing 71% damage. What is this poison? Imbue your weapons with lethal poison. Your next 2 imbuable skills deal poison damage and apply 100% of their base damage to poison over 5 seconds. Each time you kill an enemy with shadow damage, you get 10 energy. Yeah, 50% increased critical chance against injured enemies. I think we still stick with shadow here. We go with shadow. And then this is our ultimate down here. Place a trap that arms after 1.5 seconds. 400, okay, does damage. Enemies are pulled into it. If that trap kills an enemy, its cooldown. Wait. After using ultimate skill, restore 38. When poison trap or death trap activates, you gain 4% crit chance against vulnerable and crowd controlled enemies. It's all coming together in my head right now. Holy cow, we can actually get so freaking strong. Okay, this build actually like seems so fun. I guess if we just stand there and tank it, it's not that big of a deal. Here's the comparison. Oh, here we go. Energy cost reduction is always really nice. Like we're done here. Executed. I have an execute? Where? Oh, 2.4 chance to execute injured non-elites. That's a 2.4 chance, by the way. It's huge. Alright, so we finished this. Okay, now I know what build we're gonna do. That's why I wanted to do the dungeon. I could have looked at my skill tree, but I guess I needed to play just to know. Alright, so let's walk up. Do this side quest, and then we'll do... grab that waypoint there. Any trash? Yeah. There's the vendor. I think that's probably in here.
Is it common for devout folk to drink so enthusiastically? I guess I can't blame them.
So, unable to sell items to this vendor. Okay. Oh, what am I talking about? I have to go to the blacksmith anyway.
What will it be? You can take what's left.
Get the crafting materials. Ugh, excuse me. I don't know if upgrading these weapons like changes stats. I know that these stats count, like the plus dex or whatever. Like +1 strength, like all that.
Not bad.
What is strength? What is increasing resource regeneration? Actually, really. Increasing dex. Dex is dodge chance and skill damage. We have 71 dex. Really high. What am I talking about? I don't know. I don't know if that's high or not. Okay.
I can't do that here.
How much money do we have? 290? This is your hourly reminder to drink water. Always have a big glass of water next to you guys, boys. Stay hydrated. Again, I'm on kind of like a weight loss journey or whatever, and I saw that, you know, when you're starting to lose weight, it's really good to make sure that you're staying hydrated. And even if you're not staying losing weight, it's good for you to stay hydrated, obviously.
The daughter of hatred demands love.
I guess we can stand still for this, right? do pretty good damage standing still. Die here. We have to move. That was kind of scary. I'm surprised we didn't die there. Level up. Oh, we got a new helmet. Good thing I didn't upgrade the helmet that we had. Okay, let's get that poison trap. We have AoE, huh? Alright, so we have poison trap now. Let's see how we place it. Oh, that's kind of cool. I need a haircut. I've been growing out my hair just because I'm too lazy to get a haircut. Haircuts are expensive nowadays. And I never got around to wanting to cut my own hair. I cut my hair a little bit. I like took my razor and cut it, but I don't do a good job. I cut some of my sideburns and stuff because it was annoying me. I hate it when my hair gets in my ears. That's pretty much like the time where I'm like, yeah, I need a haircut. Just when my hair gets in my ears and it's really annoying. But this time around, I didn't. I cut the sideburn, or I cut the hair around my ears, and so I look kind of weird right now. Alright, where is this dude? We're looking for. Oh, it's literally right here. Are you Bozan the monk?
Indeed I am. My god turned on me, tried to choke the life out of me. All I could do before I lost consciousness was go over the cliff. I need to return to Kuyovashad and request a night escort. Please, take the tithing demands to the merchant lord Talgun in Menestad.
Got it, bro. Alright, looks like we are on our way over there. I mean, look how mobile we are. We have a dash, we have like literal dash, we have evade, and we have the caltrop jump. Feels good to have movement skill. The cathedral must receive its dues.
I am so very grateful. I will need to make the necessary arrangements. Please, excuse me. How did this happen? I shouldn't be holding this in my hands. It should be.
Restraint, my lord. Restraint.
Another ain't.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, we're just gonna skip the cut. Side quest. There's too many of them. We're not gonna skip them, but we're just gonna.
A mad woman with
We're just gonna accept the fact that they're kind of fetchy. All this for today. Not in the mood to read it.
You! Anyone but you! Stay back!
Anyone but me. Come on.
For mercy. Now she feasts on human flesh.
I'm not ready yet.
Holy crap, the damage goes crazy. Single target. Ah, what'd you do? Did you kill it?
Is it done?
threat is no more.
Magdalena, light. I need your help, and we haven't much time. We'll meet me in the crags of Ilwyn.
Okay, we'll read it like that. We'll skip through it, but we won't let the voice acting play all the way through some. I just clicked on. No, on my loot, bro. I had better gotten all that loot. Potion capacity, +1 skill point. What? +1 skill point. I did not get a +1 skill point. You lied to me. Another dungeon over there. But they don't give an aspect. I feel like there's no reason for us to do dungeons. Except for the aspects. I mean, there's like XP farming, but the enemies scale to your level anyway. I don't know. I like doing the dungeons because they give you skill points. Well, I mean, you level up and then you get skill points. If anything, it's just XP farming, but it is kind of mindless. Yeah, once we get that Void ultimate, it'll be really good because it'll pull all the enemies to the center. It's huge. I always kind of wonder like what Fantasy's obsession is with having like giant spiders. Speaking of giant spiders, actually, I saw this one video that's talking like, oh, like the biggest spiders in like lore or whatever, or in fantasy, and then it came across like some what is it, Lord of the Rings stuff? Yeah, dude, that was kind of terrifying. Apparently, the Lord of the Rings has stuff that's like as big as mountains. Like, I mean, come on, guys. Like, I know that we see some pretty big stuff in fantasy worlds, but like as big as a mountain, like, come on. As in like the whole mountain, like not just like a mountain peak, like the whole freaking mountain. That's insane to me. Like, there's this one thing, I think there's this one thing in Lord of the Rings where it's saying like, oh, if like this dragon, which is like the biggest dragon in Lord of the Rings, when someone slew the dragon, when it fell, it like broke the mountain. It actually broke the mountain. That's like actually crazy. Yeah, my damage. Dude, these enemies are so tanky. Who has that ice crap, dude? Dude, ice is so annoying. Like, we were just talking about mobility and stuff, and dude, ice is just so irritating. Dude, this guy keeps running. Jeez, bro, that's so annoying. There's a random enemy. And the enemies really just come out of the woodworks in this game, huh? Alright, we finally made it over here. Like, dude, how did this guy get over here? when I had to kill like so many enemies.
Here in my study, I have been permitted to research the occult. If we displace the demon bound to the axe, perhaps we can then see it destroyed. Take the woodsman's axe from the table. Place the axe in the holy water. There's no telling what the demon will do once we begin.
I feel like they reuse this tile set a lot. Like, I wonder how much of this room is actually the same. What the heck?
We did it. The axe is no more. I know not what has become of the souls of its victims. We can but pray they have found the light.
Alright. Side quest done. Okay, let's open it here so we don't lose all of our stuff. I hope we did not lose the mats that we opened up last time. Be kind of annoying. I don't know. Let's do a little bit of exploring. Let's go top here. I had something that I was going to talk to you guys about, but I completely forgot while we were doing that boss fight. I thought the boss fight would be harder, so I kind of locked in. But I see that I didn't really need to do anything because it's pretty easy. I just kind of stood there and shot him. Our build's pretty solid. I can't wait until we get a second evade. Then I feel like we're like super mobile. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. It was in regard to the quest that we just did. Where that guy who was just like standing there waiting while we just crossed like a freaking war zone and we probably killed like 50 to 75 enemies. And then the freaking NPC is just standing there as if he just crossed it, like he had like invisibility or something. I was gonna say it's kind of like Skyrim. Skyrim type quests where they'll be like, oh, like some like old grandma or something in Skyrim should be like, oh, you know, like can you go get this ring for me? Like I lost this ring. And then she lost it in the middle of a freaking Draugr ruins, you know, filled with undead, and like they can use words of power, freaking Fusro Daw, disarming. They're using all those freaking spells and stuff, and then the grandma lost her ring somehow, or her necklace or whatever, and it's in the back of this dungeon. Like what? How did you lose? Like, oh yeah, grandma was just going on a stroll. She was just going on a stroll, and then she dropped her ring, and it just somehow ended up at the end of this. It just somehow ended up at the end of this dungeon in a chest, you know. And you just ask yourself, did the Draugr move it there, or did they steal from the grandma? And the grandma, like, is she part of the? Is she colluding with the Draugr? She's trying to kill the Dragonborn? Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm messing around now. But yeah, those types of quests are always kind of silly to me. I never feel like I'm the biggest one on immersion. Like I like immersion, you know, more like as much as the next guy. But some things are just some things are just too silly. have the poison traps knock them down, and next we can get our shadow imbuement, which would be really good. What skills did we just... one rank of rapid fire, rogue, and one rank of flurry. This is rapid fire, right? Yeah. Okay. I just realized that the imbuement, if I get the imbue skill, probably have to get rid of, I can't have another skill. I can only have this much. Wait, does the imbuement count as a skill? I see, that's why, because I have two different... I have two different movement skills. So I have to sacrifice one of them. I probably sacrifice dash. Any enemies already slow be dazed. Your evade cooldown is reduced by 0.5 seconds when you daze it. When you critically strike a dazed enemy. I don't have any dazed though. Do I? I don't believe that I do. So instead of poison... Okay, we'll respec when we get there. So we'll get rid of the dash. We'll get rid of the dash, and we'll grab... And we'll get rid of the poison trap. And we'll grab smoke grenade. Because technically we don't need poison trap for the AoE once we have the shadow imbuement. Because this will do AoE when they die. And then same thing with the ultimate here. That's alright. It's not like the... I mean, actually, you know what I want to get rid of? I kind of want to get rid of rapid fire. No, I can't get rid of rapid fire. Because that's like our main DPS skill. What do you think about it? Doesn't matter if we don't have the levels anyway.
I'm not ready.
Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this. Like, this is it's a waste of energy. Oh, I hate these tanky enemies. I guess it kind of goes to show that our, like, you know, damage isn't quite there yet. Level 14 though, and I feel like we're... Wait, level 15, and we're doing pretty well. Like, that just feels good. Having caltrops into poison is just super satisfying to use. If only we had one more skill slot. So we could do some like crazy stuff. Like, dude, check that out. That AoE just feels really good. I will say that these dungeons are really long. I think just for the sake of my sanity, I think I have to do some story content. What? I've been doing this dungeon the whole time, and I just realized that we're probably in some type of like vampire dungeon. That's huge, by the way. So this build works really well when there's like checkpoints like that staircase right there. I remember that spider boss that we did, where we had to create our own choke points with caltrops and stuff. There is quite a little bit of skill that goes into the game. It's not just mind-numbing boss killing. So one boss first. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, this is good. 12 intelligence and willpower. How much crit chance do we gain from putting this on? Right now we have 6.7.2%. Big change. And what does willpower do? Willpower, healing receipt. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Do we just go from a boss fight to a boss fight? What we're gonna do here? Maybe. Slay all enemies. Okay. So far, after playing Sorcerer for a bit and then playing this Ranger character, I will say that when I compare this to like PoE or like last Epoch, yeah, it feels a lot slower. And at first, I kind of thought to myself like, oh, it's not really that bad of a thing. But I can say now that it just, because of the slow gameplay, it sometimes makes me feel like I'm not doing anything. Like I'm not progressing in the game. Because it takes longer to kill enemies, and you gain XP kind of... You gain XP at a okay pace, I guess you could say. I mean, if you really were to compare, it's probably about the same XP gain. But I don't know. I guess not having like fast combat, I guess, just doesn't feel as fun. I can't really fully explain it right now. Probably want to go with piercing arrow with the crossbow, actually. since it's slow anyway. Oh my gosh, look at that single target damage on the elite enemy. That was nuts. I think maybe I just have to embrace the slow gameplay and just use a crossbow. It's just coincidental that I dropped the golden crossbow there.
I'm not ready yet.
That feels good. Like that feels like a good combo. Like freaking jump, like dashing in, caltrops, this, putting down the trap, and then backing out. Like that just feels super smooth. I'm gonna just say F it and go with the instead of going for a shadow imbuement, maybe we just go for the death trap. Because I actually really do like this build with the dash. And we do what's fun, right? Not what's optimal. So having no imbuement will kind of suck. Okay, let's go with the piercing shot. Let's go with piercing shot. Let's see. We have the stabby stab, 3 stabby stabs, and 2 shooty shoots. And we technically have the vulnerability thing here. Heartseeker also increases the damage. So every third cast makes enemies hit vulnerable. Every third cast of Forceful Arrow additionally has a 15% increased crit chance. It knocks back non-elite enemies if they're close. If they collide with an enemy, both are knocked down. Third cast pierces through all enemies. Yeah, I think we just go with that. And then we shall go with the... You deal 10% anger and sanity for the trap. Okay, we're not going to go with the imbuement one then. It's not really a point. Using a cooldown increases your dodge chance by 4%. We don't really need that right now. Okay. Now we do this, and then we daze them. Yeah, this would be kind of big. I think we can chain CC here. Let's see, theoretically. The way that it should work, I'm thinking in my head, is we caltrop, we daze, right? So the way it works is we caltrop and then they're slowed. And in here, dash slows enemies. If they're already slowed, then they're dazed for 2 seconds, right? So we put caltrops down, we go in, and then since they're slowed in caltrops, we daze, so that makes it safe for us to go in. Since they're stunned, essentially, cannot attack or use skills, but are still able to move. So, but then they're slowed, and we drop the poison trap, and since they can't attack us while we're up close with them, we can just walk out. We dash in, put the poison trap in, we walk out while they can't attack. And then this knocks them over. And here, once we get this one, excuse me, when you critically strike a dazed enemy, they're knocked down for 0.5. So even more so there. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, what's happening? Okay, here we go. Dash in, put in the trap. Dash in, and we don't have a trap yet. Oh, I'm frozen. Okay, caltrops, dash in, put in the trap, walk out. Q, Q, Q. I mean, it's fun. Like, it's just fun. It's super fun to do. I wish that the traps were a little bit of a shorter cooldown. But actually, you know what? I'm not sure if I like this piercing one. Let's just do the knockback one. Let's see if we like that one better. Piercing arrow is like, I can't even, I don't even know the difference. Do we end up killing all the enemies and the doors open now? Yes, it is. Dash in, put the bomb down. This, dash in, this. He just walks out of my traps. It's disgusting. Caltrops, dash in, put down the bomb, walk out. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to his AoE. He takes big damage though. Yeah, I mean, I think the single target there is pretty good. Piercing arrow is good. Top shelf stuff. Yeah, dude. Plus 4% damage over time. 9% vulnerable damage. 5.5% damage to distant enemies. 6% damage to slowed enemies. Okay, that's actually really good. What's up, Zach? How's your day going? You've never played it? Yeah, I know you never played this game because your laptop probably can't run it. Yeah, at work. You just saw me, yeah, you just saw me streaming, thought you'd pop in. Appreciate. Yeah, I'm trying out this new streaming schedule. I'm trying out this new streaming schedule with my friend Dan. We're doing Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, where we're streaming League. But tomorrow we're actually going to be doing kind of a variety stream, so we'll be playing Helldivers too. And then Mondays and Fridays we'll continue to play League ranked. And I decided that I would do Tuesdays and Thursdays for just a solo stream. And right now we're playing Diablo IV. I was kind of playing this game, kind of just to have a stream experience, practice talking while playing games. And then once I'm done with my Cocoon video, I'll probably be done with this Diablo IV playthrough. And then I'll play Hi-Fi Rush, which will be the next game that I'm planning to review.
Who the hell are you? No, don't answer. You step lightly.
I heard you can teach me a few things.
Let's see if you're worthy of teaching. I run with the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. One of ours is missing. Bakira. She took 2 rookies and set out after an artifact, a coin. Help me find her. If you're not all talk, you might learn a thing or two.
Yeah, that's actually the thing is yeah, I think once once I kind of have like more content out and kind of a more like I have more of a structure and a formula on what I want to do, I do want to jump into getting like highlight clips and getting shorts going. So YouTube shorts, and I don't know, I think like TikTok's like getting banned or something, so I don't I don't know if I'll put stuff on TikTok. But if it doesn't get banned, I'll probably be posting on TikTok since it's so big, and try to get some more people. So then I'll have like a lot of content, right? So then it will, you know, be a lot of work. It'll be the shorts on YouTube. I'll be streaming, and then I'm breaking down the stream clips into smaller digestible bites. So shorter videos, not like 60-second ones like shorts or clips, but they'll be like, you know, 20 to 30 minute long. So like for Diablo 4, I might break it down. I don't know yet. I might. But so like let's say I was doing it for Diablo 4, right? Like D4 would be, I had to stream, so I'm taking the time right now to stream. And then I would have to break it down to smaller clips, which doesn't take that long. Like that's not very time consuming. But I still have to do it, so it's a little time consuming. So I have to break that down to clips, and then I have to watch over the footage and figure out what's highlight worthy, right? And then break that down into shorts, and then put that on shorts and put it on TikTok, if TikTok is still up. And then on top of that, I'm making reviews for the games. And reviews are that's like the most work that you do. There's definitely a lot for sure. So I'm trying to focus my efforts into like one avenue at a time, you know. Like right now I'm doing streaming and the reviews. Plus I think like learning the shorts algorithm is different from the just like normal YouTube video algorithm.
One of our new sisters. Look close. Blood everywhere, but only one stab wound. A quick kill.
Gosh, I have to go all the way around. Is it worth it for me to multicast stream? What is What do you mean by multicast? You mean like with me and Dan on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Oh, Twitch kick. The only thing with that, okay, the main reason why I actually don't do that, because I have considered it. The only reason why I don't do that is because I have an internet like data cap, and so streaming to YouTube already uses like a pretty considerable amount of data. And so if I was streaming to like all three of those, I'd be using like triple the internet usage, you know? So like even right now, like I'm streaming at 1080p, which normally I actually probably would prefer to have my content at 2K since I play games at 2K, but that uses like a lot of data. So yeah, unfortunately, you know, no, I can't really stream on Twitch Kick and YouTube. Like my internet speed can deal with it, but not the data cap. If I had unlimited data, I would most definitely probably try to figure out a way to stream on at least YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Because I do know that, like, see, Twitch is good for, like, chat, and a lot of people use Twitch, more people use Twitch. But the thing is that Twitch has pretty bad discoverability, and so you have to be pretty exceptional to right time, right place, and be super exceptional to be found on Twitch. Whereas like YouTube, from what I heard, has good discoverability, but there's less people doing it. So I don't really know how the math works out. Skill issue. Yeah, I guess so. By the way, you know what's crazy is YouTube. I was just looking yesterday, and this whole time I thought I needed only 500 subs to get monetized.
He saw it coming. So
But it's not 500 subs to get monetized. It's 500 subs to get members. And members, I don't know, like they pay a certain amount of money, and I guess they get special privileges. I haven't really looked too much into it. But it's actually, in order to get monetized, like to get ad revenue from YouTube, which isn't a lot, right? To get even just like the bare minimum ad revenue is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So the watch hours, that's kind of why I'm going with like the stream, you know, says it's kind of like more long form stuff. So if people want to put it on in the background and listen to it, listen to me talk, or just kind of just listen to the noises of the game, I guess they can, you know. Along with, you know, getting to know what I'm like outside of the review videos. Yeah, I actually wanted to increase my data plan to unlimited, but it's $50 extra per month to go from what I'm at right now, which is 1.28 terabytes per month, to unlimited. Even 500 gigabytes more per month is $30 extra. So if I'm gonna pay $30 extra, I know this kind of sounds stupid, but if I'm gonna pay $30 extra, I might as well just pay the extra 50 for unlimited. At least that's just the logic in my head. But I don't have that type of disposable income, so definitely not happening right now. Plus, it's definitely quality of life. But saving $50 a month is crazy. Like that's big money. Every little thing counts, you know. What are you even doing at work? If you can, are you just like sitting around like waiting right now?
I'm not ready.
It's actually funny because it's kind of the idea, because I know that people will like either be working at home or maybe they work office jobs. And if they wanted to watch my stream, they can just come in. That's kind of what I wanted to stream at like around lunchtime. It's always approval for for software engineering, isn't it? Just waiting around, sitting around waiting for approval.
Need more time.
Excuse me. I always have to keep like a glass of water next to me. I have to make sure it's full when I'm streaming, because when I talk a lot, my throat gets dry really quickly. And I try to talk as much as I can during stream. That's kind of the point, right? What I don't get is those people who do like music streams, and they'll be singing and stuff for like, you know, 5 hours. I'm like, bro, how do you do that? better amulet. 2.1% cooldown reduction. Let's see. 13% maximum life, 1 energy, 7.5 damage dissonance. Yeah, that's better. Zach, what is your... Do you have another... Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't have the chops to sing for that long. What was I gonna ask you something? Or I was gonna say... give me a second. Got it. Oh, yeah. Do you have another account called First Last? Was that you? Or was that some random person in my stream last night? Because I thought the whole time that it was you.
Bless you.
Because like I thought it was you, and I was like, bro, why is like... Do you have another YouTube account called First Last? Just from the way that you've been typing today while on my stream, I very much get the feeling that that's not your account. So I'm kind of wondering like who that was. Maybe it was you know, maybe it was somebody that I don't know. But I thought it was one of my friends that had like hopped onto the stream. And I was like, bro, like I was like, don't they know that I'm taking the stream seriously? Like I don't know why they're why are they like saying like cringe things in chat, since you know I'm taking the streaming seriously. And so I was like, bro, why is like one of my friends saying like cringe things in chat? I got like a little tilted, but I didn't say anything. But then later I was like kind of looking around. I was like, wait, I don't think I have any friends by that name. Then I stopped caring because, you know, why would I care about what some like somebody that I don't know? The only time that I actually care about what do people think is like when like one of the people that I'm close to says it.
Help, please.
Ooh, got a key. All right, let's see here. Take a look at our skill tree. So the imbuement is up here. Imbued skills gain 3%. Okay, we don't need to do that. You deal 3% increased poison damage. Poison enemies deal 5% less damage. You gain 1% attack speed for each enemy you poison up to 15%. That's actually really nice. 10% approach damage. I think I'm gonna do. Oh, right, we're prioritizing this one. After knocking back or knocking down enemy, you gain 4% critical strike chance. Oh, you're driving. Are you driving back right now? You literally have my stream on while you're in the car. You're driving home. Drive safe, man. You're on I-4. Dude, I-4 is like so freaking bad. I've seen so many I've seen so many like top ranking videos, I guess you could say, ranking videos on most dangerous highways, and it's always like freaking I-4 at the top. I-4 is number one. I-4 most dangerous. thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it.
I'm not ready.
Something I kind of realized about this game is I don't know why, but this feels like there's no music. It's like a big thing for me. I always care about music, sounds, and the sounds are good, like audio visual feedback. It's like the attacks that you do, they feel pretty good. And then the audio, the supporting audio, but the music is so ambient. It's like almost not even music, it's just noise. And I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I mean, I'll tell you how I feel about it. I don't like it. I don't know if some people would agree or disagree with me with this, but I feel like AAA, one of the biggest losses of AAA gaming, the big company games that have been coming out, is music. I think they've really lost touch with music, along with a lot of other things, like stale, repetitive gameplay, not really innovative gameplay or systems. But something I find really sad about AAA gaming is I often find that the music is lacking. Like Starfield was a huge disappointment for me. I was looking forward to that game so much, and beyond the issues that I had with that game's beyond the issues that I had with that game as like a Bethesda game, and just what I thought it would have been, my expectations for the game, the music was just a massive letdown. It was probably the biggest letdown of the game. Holy crap, bro, so much freaking money.
Stumbled over loose rocks. Now my cursed leg is broken. I can hear the echoes of other people still alive, but I can't see them. I suppose it doesn't matter. As long as the demons can't see me, I'm safe.
Yeah, my biggest criticism for Starfield has to be the music. Like, I'm sitting here playing the game, and like, I promise you, like, the music, it makes me feel bad when I listen to it. It's just so frustrating. Because Enon Zur, the composer, right? He has this theme, and it goes doo 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 doo. It's an okay theme, okay? I'm not gonna criticize him on the fact that it's almost the same as Fallout's theme. And so, okay, I'll give you this, right? The Fallout theme is bum 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 bum, right? So that's Fallout's theme, and Starfield's theme is doo 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 doo. Not that much different, okay? Like, especially when he's gonna sit here and say, like, Enon Zur literally said that, like, oh, this is a masterpiece, like, this is the greatest thing I've ever created. And I'm like, bro, it is quite literally almost exactly the same as, the other song that you made, right? Not that, like, Fallout's music is bad. I actually really like Fallout's soundtrack. But, like, bro, come on. Like, you can't say, like, it's, like, super freaking amazing when it's, the same exact thing. Essentially. Don't pretend like you innovated something, like, massively from the Fallout music. But beyond that, it's not actually the theme itself that is bad. It's actually the fact that he just reuses it so much. It's like every time you level up in the game, which you level up a lot in Starfield. I think like max level is like 200 something, 300 something. When you level up in Starfield, it's like just plays a brighter tone of doo 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 doo, and it just has it crescendos up, and it's just louder, and it's just cool. And it's like, okay, the first few times you listen to it, it's like, oh yeah, okay, this is fine. Like, okay, the theme's playing, that's cool. But then he incorporates that theme into everything, like using motifs is one thing, right? Using motifs in your musical score is one thing, but dude, utilizing the same freaking theme for the entire soundtrack is lazy, in my opinion. I don't know if there's like a better word I would use for that, but I genuinely think that it's just lazy. And you know, no shade to, you know, the other developers or whatever at Bethesda, because, you know, they're not musicians. But like sometimes I feel like, you know, Enon Zur needs to have somebody that like challenges him in the musical department. I mean, I have to admit, like, I was a little disappointed when I heard that he was going to be the composer for Elder Scrolls 6. Or most likely going to be the composer for Elder Scrolls 6. Gosh, I almost died. I'm finding a boss right now, so I can't. I'm trying to focus on the boss. Almost dead. This rotation feels really good, this skill rotation that I've developed for myself. I missed. Yeah, dude. That's a fun rotation. I would definitely say so. You've unlocked aspect of encircling blades. That sounds kind of cool. Flurry damages enemies in a circle around you and deals 15% increased damage. Of course it was for melee rogue. Like, I'm playing rogue right now, but I'm doing like a ranger build. Yeah. That's alright. No big deal. And we'll probably go back and do a rogue build eventually. Back to what we were talking about with like the music and Enon Zur, the composer at Bethesda, doing Elder Scrolls 6. That's kind of like another topic I guess we could like touch on with the Elder Scrolls music. So, you know, like Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, that music was written by, or it was composed by Jeremy Soule. That was the composer for that. And then the composer for the Fallout games was always Enon Zur. And I think you could probably talk to anybody who has played those games, and they'll probably tell you that, like, the Elder Scrolls music is just really good. The Elder Scrolls music is just a masterpiece. Now, there's a little bit of drama that I could enlighten you with here. And Jeremy Soule, the composer for the Elder Scrolls music, you know, the super good music. Unfortunately, he was he ran into some issues and he ended up getting fired from Bethesda, and some of the drama with that is like I think he was like predatory towards like some of the women in the workspace. I think he cheated on his wife with somebody, like one of his coworkers somewhere. So I think he cheated on his wife with one of the coworkers. Now don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure, but I do know for sure that he was like really hard to work with. But I'm pretty sure like that, like when he like cheating on his wife, that was kind of like the last straw. So the guy was just like kind of like an overall scumbag. No one really liked him. And so if you're hard to work with and then you do something that's, you know, morally bad, you're gonna get kicked, ousted. But you know, him as a person doesn't discount his music. Like at the end of the day, good music is good music. And he has good music. So it's unfortunate that he's not a good person.
Can I help you? Be wary on
But
the
he
road.
had the Elder Scrolls music. And the thing is that it's kind of sad because, you know, Enon Zur taking over the mantle, it just, you know, it doesn't make me feel like the Elder Scrolls soundtrack is in good hands. Because Enon Zur just doesn't... Dude. I'll say... Oh, man. I could go into like a whole... I'll just say it, right? Enon Zur, I would say, with the biggest problem that I had with Starfield's music is, dude, massively lack of, you know, new themes, right? Like obviously the Starfield, I touched on that, right? Like he uses the do 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 do, right? He uses that theme, that motif everywhere, and that's like super overused, super oversaturated within the entire soundtrack. What's even worse is that the overall compositions are still very lackluster. Like they're very uninspired, in my opinion. It's uninteresting to listen to. Most of the music, even, you know, without having the Starfield theme playing in the background, which almost all of them do, it's just ambient noise. It's like tech synth that's like playing in the background. And it's just kind of it's boring to listen to. Like when I'm out exploring, like imagine you're out exploring a planet, right? How freaking cool is that? Like how many other games do we have out on the market where we can go out and explore, you know, other planets and stuff, right? We don't really have a lot of other games. Like, yeah, we have No Man's Sky, we have Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous isn't really about that. I know with like, you know, the update that they had or whatever a while ago, like the Odyssey update, you can like, there's more stuff for you to do on planets, but most of it is ship based. No Man's Sky is a little bit different. But like other than No Man's Sky, right? Like I can't really think of any other space game that we have that we go out and we get to like fully explore, especially not in Bethesda fashion. So when Bethesda fashion, you know, especially what Starfield has, you go out and you're scanning plants and you're looking at new life forms and you can build your base and it's all this and that. And then you've just got like this ambient synth techie music in the background that doesn't really give you a sense of wonder. Like when you visually look, and this is what I'll say this is a point that I really want to drive home here about Starfield's music, is that I'll be on this planet and I'll look up in the sky. Let's say even if I'm on like a barren planet, kind of like the moon. Let's imagine like the moon. It's just gray everywhere. Space is beautiful, at least in my opinion, right? Space is beautiful. Nature is beautiful. And you're thinking about like, oh man, look at these rock formations and the dust. And when I look up in the sky, the way that, you know, Bethesda told us is, they said, you see that planet or that moon or that sun like moving in the sky, like that's moving real time. Like you are in real time orbiting a star, right? You're in real time, your planet that you were on right now, the celestial body that you're on right now is orbiting a star, right? Or if you're on a moon, your moon is orbiting the planet and orbiting, and that planet is also orbiting the star at the same time. Like that's happening. You can actually see that. Now, as the stars that you see in the sky, those are actually not moving, right? Obviously, because, you know, they're not going to render all of that happening at the same time. But, you know, that is beautiful. Like when I look up in the sky and I see that stuff and I see the rings on a planet, kind of like Saturn, and I see that in the distance, I'm like, wow, that is so cool. And then you just have this like wow wow sound, like just the background, and I'm like, bro, what am I listening to? Like, what is this in the background? I have this like super cool view, right? Visually, I have a very interesting, you know, setting in front of me, but audibly, you know, it's dragging me down. It's taking away from the experience. That's what I want to say, right? I don't think I made that point. But the point that I wanted to make is that in Starfield, right, like the music doesn't match what I see. Something that I see is very interesting, or even on vibrant planets, right? Like vibrant planets are, you know, filled with color and it's filled with wildlife. It's filled with animals and stuff like that. And then I play the game and I listen to the music and I'm like, bro, what is happening right now? Like, what am I listening to? Anyway, that's my spiel on Starfield's music. Sorry if that put you to sleep, Zach. I hope that was interesting enough for you. But yeah, I can go on and on and on talking about Starfield, man. Like that game, you know, I put 200 hours into it. It was fun. I think it gets a little bit maybe more hate than it should. I think it's okay for you to dislike the game or even dislike parts of the game. But overall, I mean, it's fun. I enjoy it. I enjoyed it. And then when I was done, I put it down, right? Like I would say, so I put in about like 240 hours total into the game. And I would say about 200 to 220 of those were very enjoyable. I enjoyed most of it. Like, of course I have my gripes with it. I can sit here and talk about all the problems I have with the game. But I mean, you know, I have problems with like any game that I play, right? You know, small or big.
Keep it. I'm not after your money. I can feel it.
I don't understand.
It was sealed for a heed my warning and...
Okay, this will be the last side quest that I do. And then I'm going to jump into some main story stuff. I'm just doing side stuff so I can keep talking and talking your ear off and ranting about Starfield, right? I mean, I love talking about games. That's kind of why I started this channel in the first place, was mainly because I played so many games in my life. I was like, you know, I have a lot of things to say, and you know, I feel like people would want to listen to it. So, and why not, right? Start the channel, talk about games, offer my opinion. I think I have good opinions. Well, I should hope that I do. Holy crap, there's so much side stuff. I was like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be the last side quest that we do, and then like a bunch of side stuff popped up. But I'll tell you what, I'm actually overwhelmed, so I will probably just do the one quest that I have that I still haven't finished, apparently. And then we'll jump to the main quest line. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I got a little bit distracted. What I was saying was that, you know, a lot of people have a lot of hate for Starfield. I don't hate the game. In fact, I wouldn't even say that I like dislike it. I have a lot of problems with it, but I don't hate it. Nor I would say that I dislike it. I'm disappointed, but it's not a bad game. Like, what other games, like I said, you know, allows you to go explore space, whatever, you know, get my point. I think it deserves too much. I don't think it deserves all the hate that it's getting, because at the end of the day, I put 240 hours, 220 of it was fun, and I don't know how you could say that, oh, I put 220 hours into a game and it's terrible, right? Like, just like, why would you play a game for that long if you hated it? That's what I don't understand. There's some people that will put, you know, I think they put like 100 hours or whatever, and they're like, like, it's so bad. Like, it took me 100 hours. Like, bro, it took you 100 hours to figure out that you didn't like a game? Like, you could have done so much more. Do you know how much 100 hours is? Like, 24 hours in a day, dude. Like, and I know you're not playing games for 24 hours a day. I don't know, some people out there might be. But, you know, most people out there are not playing games for 24 hours a day. You know, you're probably playing, you know, for like the super intense gamers out there, maybe you're playing like 12 hours or something, right? But like, a lot of people don't do that. Most people, I would say, let's say like the casual gamer. The casual gamer probably plays between 2 to 5 hours? Is that, I don't know, that's probably a lot, right? Like, maybe 2 hours. Let's say you play 2 hours a day, right? 2 hours a day for 100 hours, it would take you 50 days. 50 play sessions, bro. Like, you played through the game 50 times. You decided to turn on the game 50 times. And on the 51st boot up, you were like, ah, man, this game sucks. Like, ain't no way. I refuse to believe that you decided the game was bad. Like, you know, after the 51st time that you booted up. That's wild to me.
Just the killer we're after. The coin's dangerous too. It bears a what?
Wait, there's no way. Was I supposed to do a cutscene for this lady and then... I think I did this dungeon too early. Oh my gosh, do I have to do the whole dungeon again? That's wild. Let's see if I do. Oh my goodness, I actually have to do the whole dungeon. That's crazy. All because I didn't interact with the NPC. He was even here. I'm pretty sure the NPC was even here helping me finish this dungeon. That's nuts. I can't believe I have to go do the whole thing. Whatever. As we get, we'll get more experience, so it's not a big deal. Still works so well on checkpoints because the arrow that I have, or yeah, the skill that I have just pushes them back. I can just push them back into the poison. Is it a different layout? I don't know if it's a different layout. I'm level 17 right now. Gotta activate pot. I forgot to get the XP pot popping. Yeah, bro, this freaking build just works, man. Alright, unseal the door. Let's see here. Damage reduction from distant enemies, movement speed. But like that. We like the movement speed. I will say, I think that a very okay sentiment to have about Starfield, though, it's not even about Starfield, it's about just Bethesda in general, is that Starfield was a letdown for a lot of people, I mean, including me, right? I say that it exceeded my expectations, as in, like, I didn't expect the ship combat to be, and ship customization to be as fun as it was. But it was a letdown in other ways. What did I say? I think I said this when I was talking about this another time. I don't think I talked about it on stream. But what I'm going to stand still for this because I have to actually think about what I'm saying so I don't sound like a doofus. Right. What I was saying was that Starfield was a game that exceeded my expectations, but it didn't meet my standards. And I know that that might sound weird to some people, but my expectations were, oh, the combat's not going to be like anything crazy. And it was actually really fun. I enjoyed the combat. Oh, the base building is not going to be, that as good as I think it's going to be, but it was better than what I thought it was going to be. And so, those are just a few examples. I could go on and on to give you guys, more examples like that. But I think you get the point. Those are the expectations I had going into the game. Now, my standards, like, what are the standards of a Bethesda game? What are the standards that I have? The standards that Bethesda have put for themselves? Right? Hang on.
No! It's mine! You won't take it from me!
There's just some lore there.
I tried to kill myself. Stop this fight from ever happening.
For all the good it did, you were a fighter to the last.
You taught me well.
Okay.
What a waste.
What happens now?
We're done here. You saw the masters in action. Bested one, even. I can't teach us for Bakira. You did good.
Alright. Rogue True Potential. Oh, dude, I completely forgot that we were doing a class quest. Let's see. Before we jump back into that conversation, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, and I'm gonna refill my water bottle or my my water cup. So be right back. All right, I'm back. What is this? Your basic skills now generate combo skill points. 4 skills consume combo points for additional effects. Oh, that's cool. Once I have 3 points, and it'll shoot out 8 arrows that do 28 damage each. Huh. Well, last quest OP. Alright, so we'll continue going through this dungeon, and so what was I saying? I was saying with Starfield, right, so it exceeded my expectations but didn't meet my standards, right? So you guys were here for that. So the expectations going in, just to reiterate real quick, right? Expectations going in was that the combat wasn't going to be good, the ship flying wasn't going to be that good, the customization wasn't going to be that good, etc., etc. But that stuff that I was kind of expecting to be in the game that wasn't going to be that good was. But the standards that I had for a Bethesda game were not met, right? So what I mean by that is that what do I find fun about Bethesda games, right? Why do I play Skyrim? Why do I have 1,000 hours in Skyrim? Why do I have a couple hundred hours in Fallout 4, right? Why do I have, a lot of hours in Bethesda's games across all of their games, right? Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 4, even Fallout 76, and the Elder Scrolls Online, right? I love their games. And it's because the design philosophy for the games it's really, really fun, right? When you're playing Skyrim, when you're playing Fallout 4, their number one strength in Bethesda games is environmental storytelling, right? Their number one strength is environmental storytelling. The fact that you can just say, F it to the main story and just go out and explore. And when you go out and explore, you find interesting stuff, right? Not just side quests, it's not just side quests. It's the fact that I can just walk around and there's a bandit camp. Let's say in Fallout 4, I loved this in Fallout 4. This is one of my best memories and one of the favorite things I love about that game is in Fallout 4, it's if you haven't played it, if you guys haven't played it before, it's a post-apocalyptic game, right? So there's a nuke, hence the word Fallout. You know, there's a nuclear bomb and explodes. There's a nuclear war, and you pop out of a vault, you know, a vault in the ground, 200 years later or so, right? 200 plus years in the future, and you come out, and now you're introduced to this world. It's a, you know, it's a wasteland from all of the, you know, it's a wasteland from the Fallout. And the environmental storytelling is what you're figuring out, like, how do the denizens of this world exist? Like, who are these people? What have they done for the last 200 years where you've been underground? Well, in Fallout 4, one of my favorite stories, and this is a spoiler, so if you guys don't want to listen, I guess don't listen, right? But this is a little spoiler for the thing in Fallout 4. It's not part of the main quest line. It's actually not even a quest line. It is just simply environmental storytelling, right? This environmental storytelling is I went outside and I was just exploring, and I came across this group of raiders, right? These raiders, I came across this group of raiders, and after you clear out their encampment, blah, 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 you can read the terminal entries, right, that these bandits, these raiders, have put on the computer terminals. And you can read these entries, and so you read the first one, so it doesn't matter, there's a bunch of them around, right? And I read this first one, and the first one's talking about, oh, we raided this caravan or whatever. So at first glance, right, reading through this terminal, it's kind of like, oh, it's just a singular story. It's just this random group of raiders. It's just flavor text, right? It's just flavor text. It's just telling you about what these raiders did. Even from that perspective, as just, you know, flavor text giving some personality to these raiders that you just massacred, that is already cool to me, right? But Bethesda and Fallout 4, they go even further beyond, and they create a whole network story of the raider groups. So as you go around, and, you know, this is not just one story. This happens with a bunch of other things in the game too, which is so magical, and that's why, I mean, I really like the game. When you go around the game, you will notice as you clear out other bandit camps that some of them will have connecting storylines. So say, for example, the one storyline I got from clearing this area, I think it's the Corvega power plant. They're talking about, oh, we raided this caravan, and, you know, there was this lady who was divining, you know, she was giving out divine prophecies or whatever. And, you know, that's just flavor text. But then when you go around, you see other bandit camps that have journal entries or terminal entries where they talk about that same caravan raid. But maybe some entries will be talking, and you'll find it on like the other side of the map, dude. Like, you'll find it on the other side of the map, and it'll be talking about the planning phase, right, of them planning how to take the caravan, or maybe the aftermath of that. Why are these bandit groups, like, all these raiders, they planned a raid on this caravan, right? So why are they on opposite sides of the map? Well, they also explore that storyline and explains that, oh, there's a falling out between these members. These members wanted to do this, these members wanted to do that, and then there was a disagreement, and then there you go, and then now we have a whole story. And, you know, it gives so much more personality to the game than, you know, if it was just you going around, oh, I go and clear out this area, I clear out this raider camp, this bandit camp, and I get loot, and then I go sell it, and I get stronger, I get XP, right? Now there's a story, but that's the thing, is that it feels so natural, and it feels so real. It's immersive, right? Because there's a story there to be told that wasn't part of an official questline, right? No NPCs were talking to you. No one said anything to you. There's no dialogue. There's nothing, like, but you only get that if you go out and explore and you read the terminals, right? And that's what I think I and a lot of other people who play Bethesda's games love about their games. Now, you know, after that super long story, hang on, let me take a drink of water. After that super long story, now I'll jump into Starfield. And long story short, right, without getting into like a super long explanation, and because I do want to get back into playing Diablo 4 here, so let me just go ahead and get started. Long story short for Starfield is that it just doesn't do that, right? The environmental storytelling is, in my opinion, and I mean, you know, like I said, I played the game for 240 hours, right? So I think that if it was as abundant as Fallout 4, I would have noticed it, especially because that's the stuff that I look for, and those are the standards that I have and Bethesda has for their games. It was not there. Like, I just didn't see it. Not only was it, like, just not as abundant, I just didn't see it. Or at the very least, even if I did see it, I don't remember. And I think that's sad too. That's sad in and of itself. Is that even if they had it in there, the writing was not as good. It wasn't memorable. Like, I could tell you, you know, that story for Fallout 4, and I could give you a bunch of other examples where I had a lot of fun reading these side stories as I was exploring the game. I can give you a bunch of those stories, and I can give you them for Skyrim as well. But when it comes to Starfield, I could not even tell you one side story that I came across that was interesting enough for me to, like, tell you guys a story about it. You know? So it's like, even if it was there, it wasn't even memorable enough, sorry. It wasn't even memorable enough for me to even realize that it was there. So I guess it's kind of a double whammy, right? Not abundant enough, and the writing was lackluster. But there you go. You got like a really good spiel on Starfield. I anticipate if you know, if you tune into my stream, what the heck? If you tune into my stream often enough, you will probably get an earful of those types of you'll probably get an earful of those types of conversations from me, like, a lot. Because, man, dude, those are some things that I'm just really passionate about. I love talking about that stuff. But if Bethesda's out there and they're listening, I just want them to know that it's because I care that I talk about it, right? Like, the last thing you want is for something to be, like, bad, and then, like, I'm not talking about it, right? Because I'm not talking about it, that means I don't care. And then that means, like, it's like a lost cause, like, I'm never gonna buy any of your products. So better to have criticism than no criticism at all, in my opinion. Wow, this build feels so good. I'm only level 18 too. I haven't even reached like full power. I haven't realized the full potential of this build. Let's see. I can't remember if this is the same layout. I don't think that it is. Oh gosh. Wow, this is a lot of enemies. Oh, I think I'm gonna die here.
I'm not ready.
Alright, we did it. Holy crap, there were so many enemies there. Let's see here. Ooh, smoke grenade. I think we're gonna take that. Smoke grenade. Oh, I see, it doesn't really last. It's not like the smoke grenade that I thought it would be. That's for sure. I will definitely say that the barrier ability that we got is very helpful in survivability. I'm pretty sure I would have died there if I didn't have the barrier ability. Barrier passive that we just put onto our gear. I actually really like the 3-hit combo thing that we have going on. We got it from our quest. All of your hits are critical strikes. Wait, is that not like insane? One, two, three. Oh, money! Holy crap, we're freaking rich. Plus 1.2% critical strike chance. Okay, we're taking that. I don't care. And the slow, like damage to slowed enemies is really good. Okay, looks like we're getting to the end of the dungeon yet again. Yeah, it's the same boss. I wonder if we can get a faster clear time on him this time with our new build. We actually do so much damage. That should kill. Yep. Wow. Actually do so much freaking damage. Attacks reduce evades cooldown by 0.0 seconds. Oh, oh, that's good. +1 maximum evade charge. We've been waiting for that. +6 to all stats, and then we get +1 rank of caltrops, which is really good. I don't know. We don't need the energy cost reduction. Alright, so it looks like we finished that. Let's go ahead and mark this gear to sell. Then we'll blacksmith it. I think it's always better to blacksmith your gear. Junk it. And that way you can upgrade your gear. I think we're going to upgrade the swords first so that we can get more DOT, damage to stun enemies, and damage to poison enemies.
That there is worth the coin.
It's not that significant of a boost, but it's something. I really need those silver mats.
Not bad.
Looks like we're out of hide already.
Unexpected.
Give me 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. It's just a scam caller. Unlucky. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of those scam calls recently. I was kind of looking up online to see how I can get removed from like scam call lists, but I guess I didn't really understand it totally. To be completely honest with y'all. Okay, so what we'll do here is we will we'll go up to the main quest, and on the way we'll grab that that side quest objective. Oh, I think my game is about to crash. Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, man. I actually thought that we were going to be able to go through the whole stream session today without crashing. But it looks like it wanted to crash like almost at the very end. Yeah, I'm booting it up right now. You guys should be able to see it now. Yeah, there we go. Man, if you guys were around for, oh my gosh, that Surfer Talk, the thing is that, man, talking about that stuff, I can go on and on and on and on, but I will tell you that it eventually becomes, I do get a little bit tired. Once I finish the concept, I'm like, man, I just talked for a really long time. I think I'm gonna change my wardrobe here. I guess we can't do it yet. We'll get to the next city and then we'll change our wardrobe, what we look like. Still snowy. Not where I am, but snowy in game. So our clothes matches. I think the knockdown is kind of crazy on this bow, the crossbow. At first, the crossbow's attack speed was kind of jarring coming from the bow, but it feels good. The knockback feels good. Excuse me.
That spineless.
Oh, there's a freaking guy here. Can we just one-shot him with that? No, we can't. Easy peasy. Easy to level up, by the way. Alright, we got our skill point. What do we want to put this in? I guess we'll just put it in the knockback one. After knocking back or knocking down an enemy, gain 4% increase critical strike chance. Yes, sir. Oh, it does stack, so it goes up to 12%. That's actually really good. Okay. So we have how many more skill points until we unlock the ultimate? 3 skill points. Okay. Shadow Clone. What am I, Naruto? Alright. So we need 3 more skill points. I kind of want to put it into like our main skill here. Increasing the damage. Increasing the damage, I think, is pretty important on our main skill. What in the world is level 8 doing out here? Maybe I'm just super over leveled. Yeah, we should probably put in more levels into our our main skills that we're using. But to think that we don't have points in them and we're still doing this much damage is actually a really good telltale sign, I think, of our DPS. Can we just do that and then they just die? Pretty close, honestly. that's actually... This is a fun build. And I just theory crafted this too. Like, it's completely up in my head. I'm not following a guide or anything. Like, it is super satisfying. Especially now we have a second dash. We can literally just dash in, or evade in, put that down, and then just daze and then walk out. The only thing is that the AoE on the poison is kind of small, and the cooldown is very high, so feels a little jank sometimes. Not jank, just not as effective as it could be. We almost made it to the next town. We're finally going to be doing main story. We've been doing side stuff this whole time, getting levels. I know there's not really such thing as like over leveling in this game, but I would imagine if the leveling was not scaled, we would be over leveled right now. Can I change my closer? I don't think I can.
Light's blessing. If you have needs, check in with the watchtower.
All right, we finally have some conversations that will be worth listening to. Well, not to say that the side quests we're not listening to. I just chose not to listen to them.
I'm looking for Herondrim, named Donan. An old friend of his sent me.
At this hour, I'd wager he's in the keep. Check with the guard at the door.
Speak with the watch commander. Speak with the guard at the door. I like that our main character is voice acted. I think I mentioned that before, but just want to reiterate. I have an urgent message for Donan.
He's upstairs in the Great Hall with his son. Keep it quick.
Dad, I need to be out in the field with the other knights.
Why the rush, my boy? You know, I found some of my old heraldic tomes. Stay here, and we can go through them together.
I can take some with me. We have a visitor.
I'm gonna turn up the dialogue volume just a little bit.
This discussion is not over. Is there something you need?
I have a message from Lorath.
Wow. There's a name from another life. Has the old man finally come down from the mountain?
With a warning. An ancient evil walks the land. The demon Lilith.
And you know this how? Did you and Lorath discover something of interest?
Perhaps this is all connected to what you saw, Father.
Yes, I was just getting to that. There was an incident at my estate. Probably best if we discuss it there. Go and have a look around for yourself. I'll meet you shortly, and then we can talk more. As for your request, get to Braystag. And be careful. Stay close to the other knight's penitent.
I will. Don't worry.
I will say something that I really think that this game does well is the animations. It's very organic. It makes for a very cinematic experience. A lot of ARPGs are kind of static. A lot of NPCs just kind of stand there, and then like maybe they have some custom animations, but for the most part, it's pretty much the player, pretty much the player moving around and blowing stuff up. And I will say, I think that's the greatest strength of Diablo IV, is probably the campaign.
Some kindness for an old soldier?
Yeah, sure, bro. Here you go.
Thank you, Wanderer.
What's your story?
I was wounded in the days of Ash. I touched the demon's flame, thought I was being brave at the time. I can still feel the fire dancing across my hands, burning the skin away. Everything hurts to touch. Except coin.
Relatable. I will say, my back is itchy right now. And I tried to scratch it, but it's in that one spot that I just can't get. I'm not flexible.
Fewer than before, but look at this.
Alright, where am I going? Double check here. Go to the right and then go to Donan's estate. You know, something is, I think the side quests in this game are all worth kind of like listening to. I'm like scratching my back right now. I just need to let myself be itchy. Unlucky.
Welcome to Firebreak Manor, traveler.
I'm glad that there's music
I'm here
now.
about the incident. Donan gave me permission to look around.
Well, not during this cutscene.
Incident.
That was all he said.
I must be referring to his study. Something unsettling transpired there.
I think after the stream, I'll probably go and take a shower and just let the water scratch my back for me. I need to get one of those back scratchers. I know like people used to have them like all the time back then, but I don't know. I feel like I've never, I haven't seen anyone with them in a long time. Are we gonna get a cutscene here? Yes, we are. The cutscenes look good. It's just every once in a while, some of the stuff is like, some of the objects are really low resolution. That's.
This can't be. I know who you are.
And I know you, Donan. Old, tired, each day a struggle to live up to your own legacy.
What do you want with me?
Astaroth.
She's dead.
Astaroth cannot die. Not by your hand. What have you done with him?
Away, demon. I deny you.
You have grown so frail. I can make you the hero you were.
Return to the darkness from whence you came. I said away!
A signal horn.
Dang, bro. She's gotta cut her nails. Bro, Donan, Donut, Donut literally be like, bro, Look at this random red door that just opened up in my... this portal red evil looking door that just popped up in my study. And it's whispering to me, "Let me in." And he's like, "Okay. I'm gonna go let him in." Good one, Donut. Not a huge fan of like the spread on the rapid fire. Let's see, we should probably make something happen here. Walk in, daze. Okay, this, daze. So many enemies. There you go. Island bow. Nah, we're probably gonna stick with the crossbow. Yeah.
Goatmen. They've never dared come so close to the estate before.
Perhaps they were drawn by Lilith's presence. I saw a vision of her in your study.
What do you mean, a vision?
I don't fully understand how, but it isn't the first time.
Full of surprises, aren't you? No wonder you caught Lorath's attention. Well, now you understand my predicament. A daughter of hatred in my own home. She must be furious I cast her out.
That painting on your wall, who are the others in it?
Why do you ask?
Lilith seemed to leave after seeing them.
Nafane and Arida, the druids who helped me slay Astaroth. Yes. Yes, I think you're onto something. I resisted her, so she might question them about the demon next. There are knights stationed in villages near the druids. If Lilith passed through, they must have seen her.
So what I've gathered from this story is basically we're just tracking down Lilith. Why are we doing it? I do not know. Maybe to get her to, I don't know, release the curse that's on us, or take her blood away from us.
Has left many wounded. Please, could you travel to Kedegar?
All right. The waypoint over there. Okay. What are our quests right now? Chapter 1. Wait, we didn't finish Act 1 yet? Wait, we're on only quest 2 of 8 in Act 1? Wait, I've just been doing Act 2? Wait, this is so confusing. Why do they break it down like this? Why can't you just do different acts? Quest lines. I guess we'll go... I mean, we're already doing this, and I guess if they let you do it, we just do it, right? So... I guess we'll keep going through the Act 2 quest storyline right now. Since it, makes sense for us to follow whatever story we're doing. So let's go over to this area over here on the right. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the nitty-gritty of the story in this game, so. But so far it's pretty interesting, I would say. Certainly more interesting than any other ARPG stories that I've done. Most of the time I end up skipping them, and to be honest with you, even when I haven't skipped them, like for example, Grim Dawn was an ARPG that I was playing, I do not remember. I do not remember the story for that game at all. Okay, maybe we can change our clothes here. Yes, there is a wardrobe here. We can change our outfit. Alright, let's go turn in this quest here.
Poor man must have his hands full tending to...
Finish the quest. Okay, that was actually super easy to finish. Ooh, huge. Damage over time, damage to those enemies. No, that's not as good. Grab the side quest down here.
The dance is my
Why are you here? I like how my character just freaking walks to the people and asks like, "Why are you here?" Like they can't just ask me like, "Why am I here?" What level am I? Level 19. I was kind of hoping we hit level 20. That way I can upgrade our flask, our health potion. All right, let's change our appearance here. We should have gotten some better looking gear. Okay, this looks sick. I think we'll stick with the color schemes. We'll like wait until the end to change our color schemes. Ooh, I like this. But... oh, that's kind of tight. Okay, I dig that. Kind of like the style on this one. We'll go with this. And the pants are kind of a winter theme right now, but we can go with something. Let's change the boots first. Armor. Etched greaves. Yeah, I like that. And we can go with the fur-lined pants. Actually, I kind of like the armor, the extra armor piece on the side here. Kind of looks... it fits it very well. This is the knife that I'm using. Oh, we gotta go with this knife. This is the sword. Gotta do with the curved sword. Okay. I like this look. Might actually stick with it for a while, so we'll save it. All done. Oh yeah, that looks cool. This is kind of more of like a, like maybe a rogue, a dual wielding rogue. But I think the crossbow actually fits it really well. If only we had like a mix of like melee and ranged. I got scared for a second. I looked to my left to make sure that I wasn't muted this whole time, because I was gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, how long I've been muted? How long have I been muted for?" That would have been really bad. You guys would have just been sitting in silence while the, while the game was going on. Oh, you know, actually, that's what I was thinking about earlier. I just forgot to check. I vaguely remember that this is the one we want to get, Weapon Mastery. So crossbows deal 5% increase critical strike damage, and I believe that's probably going to go up to 5% each, so 15% increased crit damage. And our crit damage right now is pretty high, I think. 82% critical strike damage. So if we increase that, and just doing a little bit of theory crafting here. Increase our crit damage like that. Increase our crit chance like this. And then each subsequent arrow has a chance to deal... Rapid fire deals 30% increased crit strike damage after 5 seconds after you fade. Yeah. So crit damage is kind of a big thing that we're going to be doing. And then the crit chance, I forgot to check how much crit chance we have. How much damage it does after we dodge. It's like 300 per shot. That's... Guys just kind of came out of nowhere, didn't they? 300 damage per shot goes... It actually goes crazy. Oh my gosh, a freaking boar? Like a crossbow dealing 100 damage. 100 damage per shot. Also, okay. I need to pick up blue. I need to pick up blue gear because oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. Yeah, 100 damage per shot is very good. At least I think it is. Feels nice. Oh my gosh, I can't kill that snake. Yeah, I think this build will kind of look a little bit piano key build once I get the thing, because it'll be like spacebar and then mouse 5 and then dash E-R W-E-R and then spacebar press Q. A little bit of skill expression.
Family, they live in Gorbach over... I can't... Would you have it in you to take this to my...
Worry not.
Okay. Guy needs me to give something to his son. Where's his son? On the other side of the universe, like everyone else? Ah, gold wool sprint right there. Alright, what are we supposed to do here? Big area, look around.
A thief named Master.
The map is just going to be filled with blue marks. Okay, where do we need to go?
Wood will bend like grass in the wind when the spirits arrive. Physical barriers alone will not be enough.
And your talismans and dirt scrolling will give the dead greater pause.
Oh, is this one of the druids that we're looking for?
You picked a fine time to visit Brestag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Donan sent me.
At
Donut
least you're
sent
not
me.
another knight penitent.
At least. It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So, that's what it was. Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Erida's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Erida.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Yorin. Bro, he literally looks like a kid.
Mine
Like
will
his
lurk in the fog and return
his
as soon
voice
as
is
we
low,
can.
but he looks
Don't
like a
know
child.
if anything happens to you.
Tell me about Erida.
She's a legend. One of the druids who fought alongside my father to defeat Astaroth. I was raised on stories of her wisdom
All right, so
and
this
courage.
this lady is not a druid. All right, let's go.
The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east.
All right, homie, let's go. Probably finish up this quest and then we'll call it a sesh.
You look like someone who's seen the world. Hope I can do the same one day. My father, you've seen how he is. I need to persuade him just to let me leave the bloody keep.
I'm actually not doing the combo correctly. I need to remember to dodge when I use my Q skill, the rapid fire shot. That way I'm maximizing crit damage. It's not a big deal right now since the enemies die so quickly anyway. It's kind of more for like bosses. But it's good to practice. So W, E, this, go in, and then Q. There we go. 429 damage, dude. Like that's crazy. I wish I could see the damage numbers when they're off my screen. Not really. Nothing crazy. It's only when I crit though. I don't have 100% crit, so I guess even if I don't crit, it doesn't really. If I don't crit, then it doesn't matter. That's probably it. Have to climb up here. Maybe not. Find the entrance to the Weeping Cairns of Yorin. It's right here, right? Yeah.
It's sealed, but there's writing. They look like old druid runes. The Song of Wind, the Howl of... Oh no, they're coming.
Hurry.
All right.
He just knows Druidic. Druidic.
It's a chant. The chant will open the way.
Do, re, do. Wait, it's just it's just solfege. Druidic is just solfege. For you non-music people out there, it's like do, re, mi, fa. That stuff that you probably know. Probably heard at some point. Bro, hurry up and read it, bro. Like I don't hear him chanting. I'm killing the enemies before I'm killing the enemies before the next wave comes. I just spawn killed that guy.
time.
He's really taking his time to read. Oh my gosh, dude. I freaking shred the bosses. I have such good single target damage.
It worked. Something's rousing the spirits from their rest. We should make haste within.
Alright, let's go, bro. Okay, we'll do the critical strike damage on crossbows here. No, we won't do that. I think I just want to increase the damage of our other attacks first. Wait, class specialization? Wait, I just saw something. Oh! What is this? Level up to access class priority quests. Completing them will unlock powerful specializations. Oh, these are my abilities. Oh, I didn't see this before. Oh, so you can pick which one of these I want. Attack marked enemies to fill up your inner sight gauge. When it's full, you gain unlimited energy for 4 seconds. I don't know. I kind of like the combo point one. We'll stick with it for now. Be right back. Gonna go do something real quick. Okay, I'm back. Just had to use the restroom real quick. Let's get this quest done. We're looking for the druid in here. Is that what we're doing? You're a knight to pass to the Weeping Cairns and find passage to Erido's domain in the Northern Hills. Enraged spirits haunt the surrounding cairns. I doubt we will find a welcome path within. Okay.
Dead are stirred here as well. Yet, Erida's absence gives me greater concern.
Yeah, see, so like these sets of enemies are pretty bad for the build that I have going on right now. When they're all separated and stuff, it's not good for this build.
This chamber is just how my father described it.
You've never been here?
Erida would not have barred the path of the dead like this. The spirits should be free to roam within the earth.
Lilith.
Strange. The door is locked with an earthen seal. What was it my father said about this? Ward stones, that's it. If you bring me one from the nearby cairns, I think I can open the way.
Okay, bro. Get your thing for you. I think I mentioned this earlier. I don't remember if I did, but I do think that the quest design in this game is kind of lazy sometimes with it's kind of lazy with give me 1 second. It's kind of lazy with the fact that they just like reuse the same kind of quest format. Like, oh, you know, in the dungeons, you have to go, in order to open this door, you need to go find some stone or something to open the door. It's not just like, sometimes like, just let me open the door, please. Like, sometimes I'd rather just like me having to walk farther around than to just put it under the guise of a fetch quest, essentially. Luckily, I think I found it right here. Killed 300 enemies with the traps. I got an achievement. Okay, now we can get this, and then we can go back. I actually don't even know what my titles are right now. I need to remember to pick up blue items so I can disenchant them. That wasn't so bad. Maybe it's because it's the main quest.
Oh, that did it. Maybe this.
The other thing is, like, some of the objects are just so inconsistent with their textures. Like, I think like the ground here looks pretty good. Like this altar right here area looks good, but the wall looks kind of low res. There's kind of small little details. All right, Yorin, open this door. Oh, I can open it.
Demonic markings.
Lilith's been here.
Something's written on the altar.
That's an altar.
By stone and roots, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember, cursed are we who must remember. Ah, an elegy written by Erida. This is a memorial to all who died fighting Astaroth.
The weak perish.
Yeah, bro, we really shouldn't stay in one place at for too long.
Wait! We are not your enemy!
Dang, dude, I freaking wrecked that guy.
Lilith. She must be bending these heroes to her will. Erida would never stand for it. Unless... Oh... Something has happened to her.
You just not figured this out?
Not yet. Come on.
Okay, my main character is naive as well. Part of me thinks that maybe an evade cooldown boots would be better than like double evade. But I don't know for sure. I just, oh my gosh, I'm just missing. The heck? Yeah, single target on bosses. I think there's gonna probably be a boss fight up here. We'll see how much our battle, I just said battle pass. We'll see how much our damage is moving, moving forward. I just said battle pass because it said that we had a reward. Big W, Zach. Big W. I'm glad that you made it to your destination safely.
So much.
That was wild, dude. You were on there for a long time, huh? Like almost like an hour and a half.
These runes, the delicate touch. This is Erida's work. Why would you be aligned with a demon?
I have seen others fall under Lilith's control.
Erida was sworn to keep the dead at peace.
We'll need to stop.
Come on, Yorin, let's go.
Right. Solutions are found ahead, not behind, as Father says.
That was a quick drive. Well, I mean, it's the middle of the day, so I don't imagine traffic would be that bad, right? Rush time would, like, rush time at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock would be terrible. I can imagine.
Did you hear that? Something.
Yeah, see you, bro. I'll probably end the stream just like right after I finish this quest. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad I was able to get you home safely.
That was one of the revered dead from the cairns.
Oh, I like frickin' one-shot it.
The worms. May they find rest.
Arlo.
Did you think we'd so easily join the dead, lad? How did you find your way up here?
Through the cairns.
Through them? Mighty brave of you. And mighty foolish.
Alright, well, I guess we'll call the stream there, because it looks like we're at a good checkpoint here. Thank you guys for watching. I guess we'll go to the main screen for this. Return to the main menu. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a good conversation with Zach in the chat. For anybody else who was watching and didn't want to chat, that's perfectly fine. You know, I'm super cool with just talking your guys' ear off. You know, towards the end of the stream, you know, I was kind of more focused and kind of letting it to excuse me, let me take my time. I was kind of just letting the main story quest play out. I don't like to talk too much during cutscenes and during main story campaign conversations, so I try to stay quiet during those moments, because just in case anyone's experiencing it for the first time. I know I'm experiencing it for the first time, so that's kind of also why I'm quiet. But even if I'm replaying a game in the future and stream, I'll try to stay quiet during, you know, main story beats and stuff. If you guys were around for like the whole stream and stuff, I mean, thanks for watching. I mean, I went on a big Starfield rant. I love talking about video games. I mean, that's part of the reason why I started up this channel. Like I said, I love talking about games. Please feel free to always, you know, ask me any questions, ask me opinions on games. You know, the game industry, anything. You know, you could ask me about the politics of it if you want. You know, I love talking about that stuff. Anything related to video games, I love talking about it. I love analyzing some of this stuff. I love talking about devs. I've, recognizing good things, criticizing the bad, but it's all in a good natured. It's all in the spirit of wanting the game industry to be better and wanting my favorite hobby and what I like to do, to be better, right? But yeah, so thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys for coming in. I'll briefly go over the stream schedule once more. Eventually, I'm probably going to. No, it already is in the description, so you guys should be able to check the description and see what the stream schedule is. But yeah, briefly, the stream schedule will be Tuesdays and Thursdays, just like today, from noon to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone (EST). I'll be streaming from 12 to 3, and it's very much variety gaming. It's just solo. If you want to see me and my friend Dan play some ranked League of Legends, we'll be streaming on Mondays and Fridays from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then we are trying a new thing on Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. as well, where we do some variety gaming with the two of us, and maybe some of our other friends will join. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be me streaming with other people, and most consistently with my friend Dan. Tuesdays and Thursdays will be just me. And then as a final note on scheduling and stuff, just a little plug, and just keep your eyes out, because Dan and I are thinking about starting a podcast in the near future, within the next few weeks or within the next few months or so. We're just setting up the logistics for that. Excuse me. So yeah, if you guys are interested, and that'll be not necessarily gaming related. So we'll be talking about video games. We'll be talking about, the game industry, just like I said, that I talk about on stream, but that'll be a podcast. But we'll also be talking about other stuff like culture and parenting and psychology of relationships and stuff like that. Anything you can really think of, we'll be talking about it, except politics, because that stuff is very difficult to talk about without triggering people. So we'll be talking about a lot of other stuff, but and I'm not really interested in talking about politics or religion and stuff like that. That's I don't like to shove my ideas down anyone's throat. So, but yeah, keep your eyes peeled for the podcast. The schedule for my current stream schedule is down in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys